He's over in the garden.
Oh.
He's walking to the north. He's honoring the 4 directions.
Have you ever used to do that before? I did.
Now he's going to the setting sun in the east.
I'm still here, but yet I'm gone. Don't play guitar, sing my songs that never defined who I am. The man that loves you till the end. You're the last face that I will love, the last person I'll recall, and best of all, I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna hold you like I did. Or say I love you to the kids. You're not gonna see it in my eyes. It's not gonna hurt me when you cry. And I'll never know what you go through from all the things I say and do. All the hurt and all the pain. One thing selfishly remains. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you. Well, thank you, everybody.
Oh, sure, if you insist. Oh, yeah, well, it's one of those kinds of shows. You can applaud during the middle of it. We're not fooling anybody here. I see you there, you see me here. We're not, nothing else is going on crazy, Anyway, hello and welcome to Song Cycle. My name is Joshua Hill, and I'm the creator of this piece. The song that you just heard was written by Glenn Campbell. It was the last song he wrote and recorded, and it was written deep in his battle with Alzheimer's. There's a documentary that chronicles Glenn Campbell's final tour, one where he used his children as his backing band. The film highlights a truly amazing thing. Even though many of his faculties had slipped away due to this illness, his ability to play music was almost unaffected. When the music came on, there was a fire that was lit from within, and for a moment, his humanity returned. With time, music also slipped away, but it was the final things that lingered in his body. A few weeks ago, there was a piece on 60 Minutes about Tony Bennett, who's currently deep in a battle with Alzheimer's. The piece tells a similar story. Bennett has lost many of his faculties, spending much of his time in a dementia-induced dream space. But when the music begins, he returns to his present space, and there's a fire that's lit from within. Tonight, I'd like to focus on a third musician experiencing dementia, Greg Hill, my father, as well as the experience of his primary caregiver, Maureen Russell, my mother. What separates my father from these two other dementia music luminaries is that my father has not been a musician his entire life. In fact, these performances at NowFest will be his first ever performances. Song Cycle began 1 year ago. After my father's dementia diagnosis, I borrowed cameras from a friend with the intention of interviewing him and collecting stories from his past. I found these interviews to be largely unsuccessful. He was depressed and uncommunicative. But when I started asking him about instruments laying around the house, some drums he used to use in drumming circles, a ukulele, my father came to life. His fire returned. So I decided to stop interviewing him, and we just started making music together. I was so blown away by the beauty of the music and so grateful to have this new way to connect with my father in this time. Greg is someone facing the end of his life with a lot of regrets. He retired about 20 years ago to pursue a career in painting. I'm actually wearing one of his paintings on my shirt here. His dreams of becoming an artist never bore fruit in the way he imagined. This disappointment was mixed with instability due to bipolar episodes. My father once told my mother that whenever he was in the midst of either a manic or depressive state, he could always find hope knowing that the cycle would end. But now he knows that with dementia, there is no end. To quote the song Picacho Peak by Hal Gelb, all the endless hours appear so finite. But the person facing the largest burden in this experience is my mother, Greg's primary caregiver. Dementia is an impossible disease for one caregiver to manage alone, and without her, none of what you're about to experience this evening would be possible. She's been able to fuel her flames and find some relief in simple pleasures like reading or cooking, and finding support from her community and family and through creativity. Now, I do not know if these creative experiments that we've been doing the last year are really any solution, but they've given us a little bit of peace in this time of transition. On an individual and collective level, whatever hardships we are facing, when all else slips away, creativity and community are two things that can bring us some peace and light some fire to carry to the top of whatever mountain of adversity lays before us. So, in a moment, my dad is going to join me on stage and we're going to make some music. My family and I were very careful in this decision. We did not want this to be in any way exploitive or in any way, we really just want to honor him. And I was truly blown away by the music that we were making. So in the unlikely scenario that something just happens, we've printed in the program that we may have the lights come on or something just to deal with the situation, but we don't anticipate anything. We've had two great performances so far, and I'm sure we'll have another. So, but before he joins me on stage, I would like to read a piece of my mother's poetry. This is called The Driveway. Sometimes when I walk out my front door to get the newspaper or the mail, I'm tempted to lay down on the driveway. How wonderful, I think, to be able to lay there for a few moments, to not have to be upright. I imagine my body totally supported on the concrete, my cheek pressed against the cool surface, eyes closed, my outstretched hand feeling the soft grass that grows through the cracks in the driveway. I hear the distant hum of traffic and birds singing in the trees above me, just for a few moments. Of course, I won't do it. Being of a mature age, I'm afraid I would worry my neighbors. Did she break her hip? Have a stroke? No. She was tired of being upright. All right, let's give it up for Greg Hill, everybody. How you doing, Dad?
Okay, how about you?
Okay, I heard you have a thing in your pocket.
Thing
There's a
in my
piece of
pocket.
paper. I heard you have we're always looking for a starting place here. Let's see, what do we got here? Huh. Life is what you make it.
Love is what you make it.
Oh.
It's the same or whatever.
Life and love are what you make it.
Love is what you know. Light is what you give it.
Love is what you know. It's what you give it.
Love is what you know. You make it.
We're gonna make it.
Love is what you love. Love is what you make it.
How can I know if I've made it?
You don't.
How can I trust that I'll make it? Will it be okay? I will run. I will fly. 'Cause life is what you make it. I will run, I will fly, 'cause life is what you make it. Go ahead and sing if you wanna sing. Go ahead and sing. Go ahead and sing.
Well, I've been some of the people in the last year or two that some of the illnesses, we didn't even know about it. And I didn't know about it, and I still kind of don't know about it. And like I can't drive my car anymore, and that sort of thing. And at first, I just cried a lot, you know, and that didn't seem to do much. So I'm crying again. But I just know that there are a lot of people that are have needs that they didn't need to have, and hope that everyone gets whatever need they needs to have that.
Life is what you make it. 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 Sing if you want, and fly if you want. It's gonna be alright.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you, Dad. And thank you to all of you for that lovely applause. So I think we're gonna move on to the next part of the show. Thank you.
So, I don't know, like, what would you want to say to anyone who's just starting to experience something like this with their partner?
I think I would say, I think that you need to be gentle with yourself and not think that you can do it all, and get help where you can get help, and enlist people that can support you. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I think that it's really easy to think that you can do everything for this person, and you really can't. You really can't. And there's nothing, and I will say there's nothing more frustrating than really trying to give people, a person with dementia a really great experience, and then they turn around and say, well, I haven't seen you all day. And
So what are you gonna do?
just gonna live every day. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't make plans. You can't really say, oh, well, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. You can't do that. You just got to kind of go with it.
This is the time of giving up. Little by little, you give it up. The power tools, the car keys, the right words, the memories. The certainty of certainty. The certainty of certainty.
Flown in my dreams since I was at least 11. So now I sleep when I fly, just to get even. I drive with no lights on whenever there's a full moon. To sing along with the radio when I don't know the tune. Got one hand on the wheel and one's holding my coffee up. Still on the phone talking to you. Hope to remain so severely talented for another mile or two. Child, my daddy taught me how to steer with money. Since he's left this world, it hasn't felt right. All the endless hours appear so so fine. Here in the shadows of an old dead volcano, you can almost smell it when the sulfur used to breathe. Here in the shadows an old dead volcano, havoc in the hammock, swaying beneath your cacho.